Good morning, everyone. Jeremy Wilgus here. Happy Tuesday. It's a Monday, but it's a Tuesday. So let's get into it. Let's get to the grind. So I recently asked people to give me some ideas on videos. And a friend of mine, Kelly, she gave me an idea on a video for validation, and I love the topic. Thank you, Kelly. So the topic of validation, right? Like, I'm a firm believer that, like, as humans, we seek validation from outside sources, and that cripples us. The true validation that we need is from within. We need to validate ourselves. We need to validate our calculated moves. We need to validate our next step. We need to validate ourselves. We need to validate the love we have for ourselves. We need to validate who we are as a person before anybody's validation even matters at that point. Because once we start allowing other people's validation to matter more than our own, we start to people please, we start to not feel good enough, we set ourselves up with unreasonable expectations, which always lead to letdowns. So it's important to learn to validate yourself, and I'm a firm believer that self-validation comes from self-love, right? If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. But how are you going to have self-validation? How are you going to be able to be validated within oneself if you can't love yourself, right? So for me, that one is like such a great topic, because for so long, I seek the approval of others in everything I did. And it pushed a lot of good relationships with friends, family members away from me, because I always had a mask on no matter what group I was around. Today, I get to be my authentic self because I love myself. Because of self-validation, I love who I am. I validated who I am as a person that is genuine and authentic, and I get to be that person no matter who I'm around. You can ask people. I mean, I deal with situations where I'm around people with a lot of money. I'm around some real, around doctors, lawyers, around my friends, family. I'm the same all around. I don't change who I am based on the people I am around anymore. I used to, and that was because I was a scared little boy inside. Based on my past childhood traumas and things that happened when I was a kid, I never felt good enough. And in never feeling good enough, I was not able to validate myself nor love myself. So I had to teach myself self-love, self-care, self-validation, right? And I'm going to speak on a topic later this week about asking for help, because I feel that's a very important thing, especially for men. But I had to ask for help and ideas on how to learn to love myself, how to be able to validate who I am as a person within myself, be comfortable in my own skin. And I've said it before, I took myself on dates. I would go to the gym. I would hit Grandma Sally's on the way home. I would turn my phone off, put it in my gym bag, and I would sit there for 45 minutes eating by myself, staying by myself, and learning to love to be by myself. And through that came self-validation, a little bit of work on myself that I was doing through some things that I was involved in, and always self-growth, man. Do better today than you did yesterday in at least one area. So, Kelly, thank you again for that topic of validation. Remember to only seek yourself's validation. Because as long as you're okay with what you're doing, and you deep down inside know what you are doing is right, nothing anybody else says matters at that moment, right? So like when you're grinding real hard and you're pushing really hard and people tell you you're crazy, your dreams aren't going to come true, but you validated inside yourself that those dreams are relevant and that they will come true, you keep pushing, you keep going, and that self-validation rises above the naysayers, and that's where your success will come. So listen, I hope it helped. I love you all. Be blessed, stay blessed, and remember, gratitude keeps us from feeling stressed. Have a great day, everybody.